Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Stafford. And before I get started, I'm going to start off by asking you guys a question. Have you guys ever heard of Adopt, Don't Shop? Well, if you haven't, it's a movement that has that I want my tribe to participate in that can help save lives and help improve our tribe. You may be asking yourself, adopt what? Adopt shop what? Well, let me explain. Um, Adopt Don't Shop is a movement that goes over adopting rescue animals rather than shopping for specific breeds online or wherever you may find them. Um, First, I'm going to go over some pros of adoption rather than going to a breeder. Essentially, when you adopt, you're saving two lives instead of just the one that you're adopting. Because when you adopt a pet, not only are you saving that pet's life, you're also opening another spot in the shelter that it was living in for a new dog to come in. And the more dogs that get adopted, the less chance that they'll have to be euthanized. Um, Another pro to adopting and not shopping is that it's cost efficient compared to looking for specific breeds. When you're shopping or when you're adopting from a shelter, there's usually a fixed cost that covers its shots, spaying, and the rehoming fee. While when you're shopping with breeders, the prices could be anywhere among the spectrum from a couple $100s to thousands of dollars, up to $10,000, $20,000 for certain species. Um, Another good thing about adopting instead of shopping is that you have plenty of options to go through. You have the option of picking a puppy that you could raise, or you have the option of picking an older dog. You have hyperallergenic dogs, different types of breeds, different types of sizes they'll end up growing into, all which need to be considered before you adopt. And they have plenty of options, while breeders might just have one breed that to pick from. Basically, you just need to pick the type of dog that accommodates your lifestyle. That's easiest to take care of. Not everybody has time to take care of a puppy because they need a lot of attention when they're puppies. Um, and that leads me to my next point is getting specific breeds or designer dogs. Some people really have a set in mind what type of animal they want, and which is harder to find at an adoption agency. But at my tribe, I'm asking you guys to overcome the easier options of shopping and settle, I guess, for a dog that comes from an adoption agency. Let me go over some cons of shopping at breedings and dangers that come with it. Um, well, because so many people shop instead of adopt, animals that are living in shelters for too long are getting euthanized. Just at the shelters, there's 1.5 million pets being euthanized a year. And if you take an account to every other facility that's selling animals, how many they put down illegally or legally, that's even a bigger number. Another con to shopping and not adopting is that companies aren't regulated by anybody, by the government or any type of company, which opens the door for malpractice, bad living conditions, inbreeding, overbreeding, which leads to a whole bunch of more health issues, genetic health issues that last throughout the dog's lifeline because there's such a high demand for that type of dog. Um, Another con of when you shop instead of adopt, you don't really know the health of that dog. It could have been inbreded and have medical issues. and they usually don't spay or give it the necessary shots it needs, parvo shots, what have you, to that gets us through its first early stage of life. Not all breeders are bad. Not all backyard breeders are bad. Not, but it's important to know who you're dealing with and what type of background your dog has when you purchase it from them. It's important to know that things like what are called puppy mills at backyard breeders, you usually want to try to stay away from those. Puppy mills are basically like manufacturing plants for dogs where they have them all in cages and they made them and they get little to no love and bad, usually bad living conditions. Um, when when these people don't achieve their goal of selling their dogs, they usually don't keep them. They usually will either kill them, unfortunately, or just let them out onto the streets and they end up being homeless animals, homeless pets, which you see, I'm sure you guys see around your guys' community. I know it's in my community. We have colonies of cats outside of our house. We have dogs running the streets that are getting ran over, and it's becoming a problem, the amount of homeless pets that there are. Um, a place that I found that will help you find a dog that you like is rescuedogs101.com. It shows a bunch of different websites you can use that will let you scroll through the dogs that they have available. Through the pandemic, you know, it's kind of hard to get into shelters and look around at dogs. You can scroll online and find which one you want, and you know that these companies um, do things the right way and make sure their dogs are well taken care of. Um, Basically, what we got to do as a tribe is we need to make these companies, the puppy mills and the backyard breeders, go away by refusing to purchase from them. And eventually they'll stop breeding, which will lead to a lower amount of euthanations, a lower amount of homelessness, which will help our streets is and also help our companions and dogs or cats or whatever you like. So that's what I'm asking of my tribe, and thank you.